Mike Schmitz here with Jordan Davis of the Azerbaijan under-20 national team out here in Romania. It's been a whirlwind for you. You have a couple games under your belt now, leading the tournament in scoring. What has this been like for you so far?
It's been like a very good experience. Just, this is the first time being overseas, so getting used to the overseas culture and then just getting to display what I've been working on in the off season and during the season for my next college season. So I'm just enjoying it.
Just give me a quick rundown of kind of how all this came together. I know you've told this story several times now, but
so I guess it started with Gavoni. He contacted one of my coaches, and then we kind of just talked through Gavoni, Spencer Nelson, and we just kind of put this together. And when it first got brought to me, I didn't know if I could do it or if there was any type of rules, but I flew out early May to visit Azerbaijan, and then after that I flew back out to start practicing and getting ready for the tournament in July.
What went into the decision? Well, what are the biggest benefits for you, long term, in addition to, being able to play competitive games during the summer, but, kind of the long-term benefits of going this route?
It gives me a format overseas, to display my my skills for overseas pro teams when I finished in 2 years after my university.
And what was your, what did you think of the culture over there when you went over and visited the country and spent some time there? What's kind of your impression of Azerbaijan?
Honestly, it's no different than Romania. It's a European style country. When you first hear the country, you'll think of something like Pakistan, and it's really different. So I enjoyed it. The people are very friendly, and a lot of people like my age speak English. So it's like the language barrier isn't too hard.
Very different from Vegas, your hometown.
Definitely. People we don't have taxis running from 3 a.m. in Las Vegas, and people are always just moving around, walking. People don't really like walking in Las Vegas. And then just the culture, different laws are different, drinking and stuff like that, which I don't do, but it was just a culture shock to see that.
What is it like out here, being one of the more talented guys, but still trying to kind of build a camaraderie with these guys? What is the rapport like with your teammates? When some of them maybe don't speak great English?
It's just, like I told you before the interview, it's not just stepping on toes, just kind of reading body language and see how this person react to this situation, that person. So I'm learning how to build character outside of communication, so it really hasn't been a problem for me.
And what about the level of competition, some of the opponents you're facing compared to, what you're used to at the college level?
It's a little different, even though there's a lot of D1 guys here. There's a lot of people here that's early pro, so I get to kind of see the early pro life and how they develop. But honestly, it's no different. I just come out to play my game and hopefully get a W. I don't really pay attention to the competition.
And how do you think this has helped or will help kind of how scouts see you in terms of, your long-term pro potential?
I think it showed them that I could play off the ball as well, because I'm predominantly at school, I'm a point guard, and here I kind of split time at the one. So just showing I could play off the ball, and then just showing my ability to make shots.
How did you end up at Northern Colorado? A guy like you who can score, at all three levels, and with your explosiveness. Give me kind of some background on your story there.
I think it had to mainly deal with the fact that in AAU I didn't play point guard, and I felt like a lot of schools didn't want me because they don't want a 6'2", 6'3" shooting guard. So I just kind of stuck with my gut and dealt with the process with who was showing me the most attention, most love, and who I trusted, and it came out of Northern Colorado.
Who else was recruiting you?
I was originally verbally committed to Eastern Washington, but a situation went down, and I had to. I felt like it was best for me to decommit, and then so they offered me Hawaii before the previous coaching staff had got fired, NAU, and I can't remember the other school, but I only had like 4 or 5 offers.
How have you grown as a player since then? Are you a different player?
Yeah, definitely. My ball handling is better. I learned how to become a point guard under Coach Linder, and I just feel like my approach to the game is different. Like my eating habits, sleeping, how I rehab. I'm starting to learn how to become a pro.
And watching you during the season, you know, you could get to the rim whenever you wanted, but the shooting was still kind of evolving, shooting it really well out here. Is that any changes in, you know, your approach to it or mechanics?
The only approach change is just confidence. Throughout the whole year, I knew I could shoot. I put in 1,000 reps every day. I'm constantly working on my craft, so it just was feeling, just being confident, and I guess that's why I'm shooting so good, is because I'm confident.
So what are the next few years going to look like for you in terms of, you know, some goals, some aspirations, your plans?
Plans: win the league, win the conference tournament, hopefully go to the NCAA tournament. As team-wise, individually, I feel like that stuff will come. My game will show for it. Of course, I want to put myself in a situation where I am the next Damian Lillard, but all that's gonna come in time. Just gotta keep faith in God and just keep putting in the work.
And you have a newborn back at home?
I have a daughter, Jordan Elise Davis. She's 7. She was 7 months yesterday, so yeah.
You got to get her an Azerbaijan jersey?
Yeah, I actually got her a souvenir. I got her a Romania shirt. So yeah, I just can't. After this, I'm actually gonna try to go back home to Las Vegas to see her.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Jordan. Good luck to you.
No problem. Thank you.